We continue with the program. This morning it is a pleasure to have with us, she's no stranger to us here on CTV, Dr. Pat Dardane Rage, Holistic School of Music, and she's here with her lovely entourage this morning. And we have with us Samuel Thomas Jr., he's a vocalist, and Chad Pimento, he's a guitarist. We're also joined by a scholarship student who's going to share his experience with us, Mr. Mark Haynes. So before we continue, let's serenade you a bit with these wonderful gentlemen, talented. The floor is yours.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, I wanna spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, just the two of us, building them castles in the sky, just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears, wasted water, all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, not to those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, just the two of us, building them castles in the sky, just the two of us, you and I.
Wonderful. Just the two of us, and just a hint of what you can expect at Rhythms of Love. And here to tell us all about that event, we have Dr. Pat with us. What can we expect? Rhythms of Love.
Morning, morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Rhythms of Love is part of our Reading in Key concert series this year at the Trinidad Country Club, Saturday the 7th of July and Sunday the 8th of July. Reading in Key is a program that started in 2004. So we're looking at 14 years of Reading in Key, starting at the Little Carib Theatre, and now it has grown to a full weekend of activities. On this Saturday, we have Jazz Fusion with a variety of artists, Renan Brown, jazz trumpeter, Brother Resistance, mixing the rap soul with the jazz, Jaizo mixing the kaiso with the jazz, R&B with jazz, Bishop Anstey High School Choir. We also will have the Holistic X Big Band. Samuel sings with the big band, and Chad plays as well. We have Mark Haynes with us, who's a double bassist. He didn't bring his double bass today, but I'm sure you'll chat with him. And on Sunday, we have a mix from classical to contemporary. So you will have from Rahel Moore, who is our local opera star. She's in Vienna at the moment, singing opera. And she'll do a little aria for you. Vonette Bigford, big name in jazz. Julian Nathaniel Balantolo, classical pianist. And of course, we have our Music Festival Championship winners. And I noticed you said earlier, Holistic School of Music. It's a mix between Holistic Music School and Holistic Primary School. So we're going to have our primary school students performing as well.
What a wonderful opportunity for everyone to be part of this event. How do you feel about this particular event, Mr. Thomas Jr.?
Well, we actually
normally we would have June social led by Dr. Pat. But we did something different this year with the concert being in July, Rhythms of Love. And, well, of course, the theme is around love. And the main thing, the main genre in the concert would be revolving around jazz. And then we'll have some other musicians as well on the set. Yeah, I feel excited about the concert.
You have an amazing voice. Where did your musical journey begin?
My musical journey actually began in primary school. I started off singing parang at 7 or 8 years old under the direction of Alicia Jagasa of San Juan dos Alumnos.
Yes.
Los Alumnos de San Juan. Sorry about that. Yeah. And she was actually my first vocal teacher. In the first competition that I entered, I came third, and in that year I won Best Lead Singer. And from that point on, I was into music. And then during secondary school, I branched off and I switched over to jazz. Jazz is actually my favorite genre of music. And well, of course, Neo Soul. But Neo Soul is a very short-lived genre, but I love jazz, and that's where I started. I started at Parang in Newton Boys Primary School. Yeah.
And when you look back at your musical career, was it something that you always imagined it to be?
No, no, it wasn't. I was going to be a sportsman. Yeah, I was, and then I got injured.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's all good. I love music a little more than sports.
Well, that's good to know. All right, I would like to chat with the scholarship student we have with us here on set, the double bassman, Mr. Mark Haynes.
Yes.
So, who is Mr. Mark Haynes?
Mr. Mark Haynes, I'm a 19-year-old musician. I play the double bass. I go to St. Francis Boys College, and I live in St. Anne's.
Mm-hmm. So you won a scholarship recently. What was that all about?
Well, actually, it all started off when I was in primary school. It was year 2011. I was 12 years old. There was a musical workshop there from some teachers from the United States. There were 5 of them. They came down on a musical workshop. There we learned about the double bass, all the other instruments. So we have the double bass, violins, violas, and the cello. They offered us scholarships, and so we took it up, and we are with Dr. Pat here, and we have done it in the Holistic School.
And what has your experience been at the Holistic School?
It has been amazing so far, because apparently I've been open to all sorts of genre of music. So I've been open to classical, jazz, soca, and calypso. Yes.
So you've learned a lot, you would say.
Yes.
And your experience at the Holistic School?
Well, my experience at the Holistic School, I started off in Holistic very late, actually. I wish I had I wish I started off in Holistic at a younger age. Like some of my bandmates, some of them started off in Holistic at a very tender age, and my experience at Holistic started in 2014, and it was very career molding. And the path that Dr. Pat set me on was one of
Excellent.
yes.
Yeah, and I can tell because when you got in, and I'm telling you what I observed. Dr. Pat, I saw you telling him how you sit. When you sit, you unbutton your shirts. And I'm like, wow, every area of your life, she has been able to impact. Dr. Pat, that's amazing. This indelible impact that you're having on the lives of these students. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's interesting you raised that, because when I was sitting here earlier, I remembered the years of TTT. And I actually performed here with my music teacher, Marjorie Padmore. I played recorder at the time, and she brought us in and she told us about how to sit and how to perform and all of that, and the legacy continues. So I'm hopeful that in the future, Mark, Samuel, and Chad will continue with their students.
I'm sure they will.
It's an amazing feeling, and I hope people come out to Rhythms of Love to support our Holistic Education and Arts Initiative, to provide more scholarships. Holistic is located in the St. Anne's Cascade area, and in 2011 we reached out to St. Anne's RC, and we spoke with Ms. McIntosh,
Miss McCollin.
Miss McCollin at the time. And she was the principal, and I said, I'm looking for 5 students whose parents would support them with practicing. That is so important. 5 students who can sing, who are excited about music. And Mark and his 4 peers joined us, and 4 of them are still with us at Holistic. 7 years later, they've added 1 to the family.
Yes.
And we hope you come out and hear them.
Yes, and how do we get ticket information? Where can we get tickets?
So you could call the school 621-1659 or 621-0428. Saturday show is $150. The Sunday show is $100. And you could get a weekend pass, $200. Get a discount of $50. We are going to have food on both days. Ayushi is coming out with their organic drinks and smoothies. That's Samantha Antoine. We will also have pineapple chow, fresh oranges. So at Holistic, we also encourage healthy eating.
Yes.
And we are probably one of the only primary schools in Trinidad and Tobago where students get a vegan lunch every day. They don't come with lunch kits, so 2 snacks provided and lunch every day.
Holistic
and
development.
We're passing it on, yes.
At its best. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being part of our show. Closing comments. What would you like to say to those looking on?
I want to say that the economy is in a different place right now. And TNT, we need to look at our human resource. We need to look at entertainment and oil and gas. Yes, fine, but creativity, visual and performing arts, that's where it is. And we look forward to your support on this initiative. First Citizens Asset Management, Caribbean Children Foundation have been working with the Canoe Foundation as well as Holistic to ensure that we reach into our communities and give children music instead of guns.
Yes, wow, well said. I wish you could be on our program every day. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence this morning. I'd also like to highlight a young, shy gentleman there, Mr. Chad Pimento, the guitarist. He purposely said he does not want a microphone. He just wants to play, but he's awesome. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being part of our program. Mark Haynes, scholarship student, Samuel Thomas Jr., vocalist, and of course, Chad Pimento down there at the end. All right, so we're going to close this segment as we ask them to take the floor once again.
Just the 2 of us. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Building castles in the sky. Just